G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. Hope you guys are doing well. We are right in front of the entrance of Sidonia. Let's make our way inside and continue on with the Heart of Mars questline. In the previous episode, we'd been spending a lot of time on Mars, in Sidonia in fact, and just having a chat with various people, particularly those who are part of the Deimos mining outfit, and yeah, there's some interesting characters there. We had a chat to a few people, particularly to I think her name is Layla, and she's the one who gave us a tip on where to find the Heart of Mars, and we eventually got to it. It didn't seem as impressive as a lot of these people were making it out to be, so kind of disappointing, but maybe there's not, or maybe that's not all there is to it, but we'll find out as soon as we have a chat.
Oh, I'm beat. But that's what happens when you work harder than anyone else.
I found the Heart of Mars. Got it right here.
What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the Heart of Mars? It's supposed to be a harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Okay. So, do we actually have a thing that's called the Heart of Mars? Because I feel like it's only like titanium or whatever. Let me just see here. Oh yes, okay, we do have the Heart of Mars. Perhaps maybe this is something that we could place down as a decoration or something like that. So we should stash it away in the ship, obviously. And speaking of stashing things away in the ship, we better actually make our way there, because I think we're done with Sidonia for a little bit. I do want to just speak to the Trade Authority, just to see if we can get rid of a few bits and pieces that we don't really want to hang on to.
Hey, you looking for it? Cool.
Alright, so let's see. We can get rid of this. Got a few spacesuits that we probably don't need as well. So... Oh, my bad. That was buying. Sorry, we accidentally bought something that we didn't need. My bad, my bad. Apparel. Yeah, we're keeping all of this. Might be weapons that we don't need. We'll keep that. Okay, it's still got a little bit of cash. We could probably get rid of these mines. And... Heart of Mars. They're only buying it for 3,500 creds. That's not much at all. Alright.
Hey, I can't complain.
Come back anytime.
Okay, let's go back to the ship. I wish we could just fast travel out to the ship from here, but that's alright. And I think we still have a bounty mission to try and complete as well, so I'm going to definitely do that in this episode. And I did mention that I wanted to also pick up one of our powers, so we'll also go and do that. I'm not entirely sure if there's going to be room for anything else in this episode, but we'll see as we go. Since we're still here in Mars though, I do want to visit the last point of interest, because we did end up spending a little bit of time at an old mech factory in the previous episode. That was kind of interesting. Not a lot of really tough enemies there. Luckily they're all spacers, so nothing to worry about there. So far the spacers haven't really posed too much of a threat. Crimson Fleet can be a little bit tough sometimes. I'd say maybe Ecliptic might be the toughest sort of general adversary that you can find out here. Okay, so let's just transfer a few things here. So definitely don't want all of our resources on our person. We still seem to be carrying so much. Again, not entirely sure what we are carrying exactly. Maybe the Heart of Mars. I do want to stash that. Aside from that though, maybe we have like books or something like that that might need stashing away. Sanctum Universum. Yeah, there's a few things here. It's not really worth that much weight though. Got some apparel that we could put away. And I'm thinking we'll chuck it into the captain's locker. There's probably a few bits of apparel here that I would like to actually stash away in there as well. Yeah, we've got a lot of apparel in here. Not too much. But I feel like we had been keeping quite a lot previously in the Azure 1. Unless the Azure 1 has its own stash of stuff, which is separate to the Frontier. That could be the case. Let's just put all of that in there. Yeah, because like that sleek business suit that we were using for a little bit, that's not here. So I'm guessing it's probably still on the Azure. But for some reason, a lot of our spacesuits and stuff have been transferred over, so I don't really get it. Anyway, I'm not going to think about it too much. Let's get out of here. And as I said, I want to maybe explore that one last point of interest here on Mars before we move on. So, mech factory, the cave, yeah, we have this fracking station. Don't know if we'll find some friendlies there or if it's occupied by
Good to go
some
for landing.
less than desirables. Let's get up. Oh, actually no, let's exit the ship. Where are we going here? That away. Alright, let's get to it. Have we scanned everything here? No, I think we might be looking for water, is my guess. Something out there. Some kind of natural formation. Ah, here we go. Water. Cool. Oh, actually, there's a couple of question marks. Forgot about the question marks. I guess we can maybe head to the natural formation in that case after we check this fracking station out. So it's only a couple of question marks, so I think we should be able to get it done pretty quickly. You'd hope, anyway. Alright. So far, I'm not seeing anyone here. Oh, there we go. I guess these guys are friendlies.
Hope you're not looking for anything fancy. I only carry the basics.
No worries, mate. Oh, actually, do you have some
If I
potatoes?
run out of gummy bugs, there's gonna be a riot. Here's what I've got in stock.
Gummy bugs. Sounds disgusting. Penicillin. Okay. Nope. How'd you like the job?
best gig in the settled systems. We've got long hours, low pay, and a high mortality rate. What's not to love?
Absolutely. Well, let's
Thanks
get
for
out
the
of
chat.
here. As I think they just say the same things, right? I mean, if this is not an area where there are pirates or those kinds of people, then I suppose it's not really worthwhile visiting.
I don't have time to explain to you how
Yeah,
this all
most of the
works.
stuff will be considered stealing.
Come on, this is an active work site.
Alright, well, our goal has changed now. It's time to go to this natural formation here. 800 meters though. I wonder if that's the only thing around. I think it is. We might have to launch and go somewhere else after this to try and find the next one. Now, as of recording this, I've recently heard in the news that Bethesda plans to bring a few updates to the game, namely introducing some kind of, I guess, ground vehicle. I don't really know if that's true or not, actually, but I think I've heard rumblings of that. And if so, that's actually really, really good. A welcome addition, to be honest, because I mean, it just doesn't seem to make sense that we don't have any ground vehicles. I mean, the first things we sent to space were ground vehicles, unmanned ground vehicles, right? So, I think it's only natural that we have some form of space vehicle to operate on this kind of terrain, right? Naturally, driving a vehicle in low grav is probably going to be a little bit more difficult than driving in high grav or normal grav. So yeah, be interesting to see how they introduce that and what the dynamic's going to be like once you do. Ooh, okay, interesting little formation here. Covered crater. A heat leech. Oh. I was not expecting the heat leech to be so aggressive. Oh god. There's actually quite a few of them. I'm not seeing anything that we need to actually scan here. Which is definitely a shame, because I guess I'm gonna have to land in a couple of different locations now. Try and scan this entire planet. Alright, Rocky Desert, Frozen Hills. Interesting. I wouldn't mind visiting the frozen hills of Mars. That sounds very strange.
Ready for touchdown.
There we go. Alright. I wonder if this is exactly what the frozen hills of real-life Mars would be like. I don't suppose NASA has looked into the poles that much. Maybe they have. Maybe this is a real representation. Structure, another structure. Another structure. We're not getting any geological or natural formations, are we? Let me land here. See what we find. There we go. Some kind of natural formation. Hopefully we'll find what we need to find. Hopefully it's not too far, actually. 600 meters. That's not bad. Yeah, but imagine having a vehicle and you being able to maybe cut your travel in, you know, half the time to go out to some of these sites. I think that'll be really, really good. Just makes for a better gameplay experience, you know? Especially considering there's nothing out here most of the time. And yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of criticisms about the game with there being not much to see and do on a lot of these planets. Sure, there are a lot of them, but most of them are empty. That is kind of true, but I think that's what reality would be like as well. So I feel like it's probably an accurate representation, but accuracy doesn't necessarily translate into good gameplay experience, right? But I don't know, I feel like there's still plenty of stuff for us to do, despite the planets being mostly barren. So yeah, I don't really get a lot of the criticisms, to be honest. I'm still having a relatively good time. I mean, there's problems, obviously. The game definitely has that. So we're at the unexplored geological feature, but I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to be scanning here. There's plenty of lead. Maybe it's down there. Yeah, okay. We need to scan 3 of these things. One more. Over there. Storm crater. Meteorite fragmented during impact, creating a trail of scattered debris. We've seen a similar description before. That looks like a very similar site, or maybe both of them are similar sites, although this one's kind of nearby, so I might just quickly go there and check to see if it's something else or not. If not, then we'd always try and land somewhere else. I have a feeling it is exactly the same. Okay, there's a natural formation over there. It is about 1 kilometer away, though. Stony meteorite. Brecciated rock from significant cratering and the scattered remains of meteorites converge from multiple overlapping impacts. There you go. Alright, well, I guess we don't need to go to that one then. We can pretty much be off at this point. Alright, so the next order of things is to decide where we want to go to try and pick up our next power. At the same time though, I sort of want to do some bits and pieces, particularly looking for the structural material resource plus the potatoes as well. So maybe we can do that by heading over to Aquila City. I know in Aquila City there's some traders that actually sell the things that we are looking for. So why don't we head there? Let's see. Cheyenne. Brilliant. Okay. So let's visit a few general traders here. Hopefully we can find what we need. And yeah, the reason why I'm doing this now is obviously, well, I sort of want to get these guys to sort of restock as often as possible, because it seems to be quite difficult for us to buy a huge batch of potatoes for some reason.
Take a gander.
Alright, I'm sure you've got some potatoes for me. 1 potato. Alright then. Alright then. What about resources? Do you have structural materials? Ooh, yes, you do. You got quite a lot, actually. So I'll buy all of it. I'm sure we could probably make it ourselves, but I feel like to actually get to the point where you can buy all of the stuff yourself is going to be quite difficult. I was going to look for an ore specialist, but I don't think I need to do that anymore. So let's get moving, and I'm going to try and find a good planet to gain another power.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
The trouble is I have no idea which planets would have the best powers for us to pick up. I guess it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? I mean, ideally I would like to pick up all of the powers anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We can maybe work down the list.
Orbital insertion completed.
Okay, so, yeah, we don't want to progress the Constellation mission just yet. Acquire the power on Altair 3. I think we've been to Altair before, but I'm not so sure about Altair 3. But yeah, let's go.
Look at that. A whole new set of stars.
Okay, I think we're in for a fight. Yep. Well, I've just put stuff in lasers. I am going to pump up more into engines as well to ignore these guys. Very good. Yeah, I guess being so heavy now, it's a little bit more difficult to maneuver, but I think as long as we've got our weapons trained on them, they generally go down pretty quickly with the weapons that we have. A mineral deposit here. We'll take the iron. It's actually quite difficult to find the right space debris that you want to interact with. I'll take ship parts. Okay, cool. I think we're done here. Let's actually just open up the planetary map and we'll quickly check in on this scanner anomaly, try and find the actual temple. And I reckon we'll probably have some time to actually explore this planet, do all the scanning, maybe visit the one point of interest on it as well. Okay, so let's follow the scanner anomalies here. I mean, does that look like the temple over there? Maybe not. Okay, I think it's telling us to go this way. Perhaps that's the thing there in the distance. You can see it ever so slightly. Okay, there's quite a bit of gravity on this planet, so I can't exactly skip my way there. Alright, 2 more minerals. Make that 1. And we've got 3 question marks though to try and scan. So could be a little bit challenging. Okay. Time to find the entry point. Just try and go left. Temple New. Okay, here's the entry point. Righto, we'll do what we do best. Easy. All right. Now, do we have a bit of a fight here? Yes, we do. Guardian New. Oh, he doesn't know that we're here. That's good. That's good. Let me just take a look at our new power here. So, Creator's Peace. So fill your foes with the silent calm of the universe, compelling them to temporarily abandon their weapons. Kind of a strange power, if you ask me. Oh. Okay. So just... he doesn't feel like fighting or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. But they don't abandon weapons or anything like that. They seem to still be wanting to fight you. You're just given a bit of a chance to sort of you know, recompose yourself or something like that. I'm not entirely sure about this power, to be honest. Because, at the end of the day, you're still needing to take these guys out. I guess it could be useful if you were trying to reset an area to go back into stealth. Yeah, interesting. So you could basically do a lot more stealth damage if you wanted to focus on that, and that together with the sense star stuff would be really powerful for going for a stealth run or a stealth build. Okay, so since we're here, let's actually check out some of the points of interest. I'll probably start with that anomaly there. There's a few other things. Yeah, more anomalies here and there, but my guess is we're probably going to have to land on different locations before we can scan absolutely everything. Let's just start with this anomaly. We still have one more resource to find as well. Just gonna see if there's anything that can give us better O2. But this also gives us treatment though. That might be a little bit of a waste. Bodica. Plus 30 O2. Plus also damage resistance. I was hoping for something like water or something like that, but I think we probably don't have that, so let's not worry. There we go. Alright. I think we can go, and what we'll do is... Actually, do we even need to go back to the ship? Can we just, like, fast travel from here? There's some spaceship debris. So, I don't mind taking a look at that. See if there's anything interesting. Okay, why have we spawned so far away from the ship, though? I don't get that. There's a structure there. Another structure there. It's a cave system. Let's give me the surface map. I don't see the spaceship debris anywhere. Ah, here. What are we looking for? Fluorine. Okay, I'm guessing the people around here didn't exactly have a very good time. Sparkling water, that's what we want. So let's consume that. Oh, we've got distilled water as well. I don't know, I feel like it's just going to weigh us down though. That should help us conserve some of our oxygen as we explore. Okay. So I think maybe the best thing for us to do is... there was a cave, right? Over there. Maybe we can head to the cave. Caves should have some decent, like, ores and stuff, and we might actually find the fluorine that we're looking for within the cave itself. Even better would be if we find it outside of... Oh, here we go. We've got fluorine. There we go. 5 out of 5. Do we even need to go to the cave anymore? Because I don't think we would be able to scan these natural geological occurrences or biological occurrences in places like caves. So I think maybe it's better for us to land somewhere else. Why don't we go to a different biome altogether? Frozen volcanic. Okay. We are looking for stuff like that. Unexplored chemistry feature. Okay. Where is it though? Where is the thing to scan? Apparently, it's to my right. There we go. Cracked rock beds allowing steam, volatile vapors to rise to the surface. Okay. I do see some interesting sort of crystal formations off in the distance. I can't remember exactly which way. Ah, there. Should we try to go there? I mean, it is quite far away though, and we don't exactly have a marker for it. Maybe over there. I think we'll go for that one instead. 600 meters, shouldn't be too bad. Okay, volcanic vents. Is this what we saw just before, though? It looks similar, but I think it's probably something else. Oh no. It's exactly the same thing. Oh man, frustrating. Alright. Time to head to a different location. Just not entirely sure where I should land. So this thing has an actual... almost like an asteroid orbiting around it, although it is called a moon. It's not very... it's not very smooth though, is it? Alright, why don't we just go simply somewhere random like this? A plateau. Okay, looks slightly different actually. Quite green. Alright, I think this is what we're looking for. I'm hoping it's what we're looking for. Yeah, it looks like we've got some form of geyser or something like that. Here we go. A layer of fossilized marine life has been uplifted, revealing a glimpse at a ecosystem prior to the recent glaciation. Okay. Okay, got frostbite. Great. But I think we've completed surveying this entire planet, right? So it's time for us to move on. And I think we're going to move on to a bounty mission. So let's try and get this ecliptic mercenary taken care of. Apparently it is in the system. I'll tell you 4B. So, yep, let's get a move on. Let's do a planetary scan. And apparently there's only one point of interest, and it's this abandoned industrial compound. So I guess the guy should be hiding in there somewhere.
Landing site is good to go.
Can I have a pet?
A pet? We live on a starship, Cora. Pets and starships don't always mix so well.
Aw, come on, please. need somebody to talk to, Alan.
Alright, let's just quickly drop off some resources here, because structural materials here, this is probably weighing us down quite a bit, so
On the ship by
throw
myself.
all of that into the ship, and we should be able to just jump back out here and we'll look for this ecliptic merc. Alright, which way do we need to go? Cool. And I guess we could spend some time trying to scan this planet as well. We've got 5 resources and just one anomaly to try and scan. The resources I don't think should take too long to find. And there seems to be something over there in the distance that might be the anomaly that we need to scan. So there's another one over there actually. So okay, so how do we do this? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on using sense star stuff. Try and scout out the area. There's a platform over there. Yeah. Might want to get a tiny bit closer. And I might actually use this opportunity to perhaps improve on our stealth skill. So you are 100% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 20% sneak attack damage. Doors you interact with while in stealth no longer alert enemies. That's really good. Alright, we'll take that, since we've been doing a lot of stealth recently. Yeah, I want to definitely try and get this guy. Alright, well, I guess making an explosion doesn't help.
Investigating.
Alright, let's get into cover. We are kind of tanky though, aren't we? I wish we could, like, sense star stuff a little bit further away. That'd be handy. Okay, there's a structure here as well, actually. No one in it.
Sweeping. All clear.
Very good. Alright, I think I'm gonna start by checking out this room first. See if we can find any decent loot. Switch to that just in case. Oh, what? Is that it? I thought this building was a lot bigger. Absolutely tiny, actually. Okay, we definitely still have a lot of ecliptic. I thought there was a body out here. Can't find it anymore. This base is huge. Guy up there. We'll try and get rid of the sentries first, maybe. Before trying to make our way inside. Got him. Okay. Cover is completely blown. Oh, wow. Okay. Complete fail. Ow. Haven't really had a lot of ammo for this, have we? Maybe it might not be a bad idea to switch that out for the other suppressed pistol that we have. Might not be a bad idea. Let's just do that. Oh, actually, it uses the same ammo. Figures. All right, let's do this. Yep, looks good. Let's do it. I'll take that. Okay, obviously the guy is probably still in there somewhere. Kind of interested to see if there's anything worthwhile up here. Ooh, okay, there's actually a lot of stuff up here. This is probably for the turrets. Robots. Update friend foe settings. And we can activate them. Why not? Cause a little bit of havoc. Let's get this open. There we go. Yeah, we'll take everything. Right. Well, since the outside seems to be relatively clear... Oh, I lie. One more guy. deleted. Maybe there's more over there, but considering where we are with the episode, I think this is probably a good place for us to sort of call it an episode for now. And when we come back, we'll deal with our objective inside, and we'll move on. Perhaps maybe do a few more activities, or perhaps maybe go back to some of our pirate-related activities as well. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode. As usual, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.